Your internet speed is important. You want to play games, watch movies, and browse without having to wait for pages to load. Using VPNs usually decreases your speed, but NordVPN claims to be the fastest service on the market. Today, I will test the speed of this service and find out if that's really true. But before I begin this review, I recommend that you subscribe and ring the notification bell to always stay on top. And if you want discounts, check out the description below. You can save quite a bit on the premium VPN. The fastest VPN. A lot of services try their best to conform to this standard. New technologies are being developed. Bigger server grids are getting established. Now, NordVPN is especially famous for its speed, but you aren't going to blindly believe in some kind of fame, right? Definitely, NordVPN has come out as a strong service in terms of speed thanks to its WireGuard-derived protocol, NordLynx. However, I believe that a thorough examination is due. I'm going to answer the question, how fast is NordVPN, with concrete evidence and factual values. But first, let me explain how I'm going to do the speed test today. From the NordVPN side, I will use both the standard OpenVPN protocol and NordLynx protocol, so you can see the difference firsthand. I will also compare NordVPN speed with other major VPNs. After all, we need to test the claim that NordVPN is the fastest VPN, right? And to drive the last nail in, I'll also use two different tools to test the speed, the Ookla speed test and our in-house designed VPN Pro speed test. Of course, I'll explain the difference as we get there. But for now, let's begin the NordVPN speed review. First is baseline speed. I ran an Ookla speed test without VPN. The results are on the screen. Now, let's not discuss my provider's speed on that. I know that some of you will have a much better speed or a much lower one. That's why my baseline speed results are important here. Now, I'm going to connect 3 different servers through NordVPN using OpenVPN protocol. First, GoUSA. Those are the values from an Ookla speed test, and we can see a much higher ping, and my download speed fell down more than 2-fold. Now, UK. This time, the ping is definitely lower compared to the US. The upload speed is almost the same as baseline, and we have a better download speed than with this US server. Last, I chose to test Netherlands. You know, they have a mighty fine Netflix library, so I'd like to use NordVPN for that. The results are quite interesting. Better ping than other servers, but the NordVPN download speed is between US and UK values. Now, let's quickly take a look at the same 3 servers, but now with NordLynx instead of OpenVPN. Results on the screen right now. Now, we can see the results, and let's just put them against each other like that. Now, you can see that with NordLynx, the download speed went up considerably, almost to the baseline level. Just from that, we can see that NordLynx is better and the speed decrease is marginal, but let's not stop at that. I already mentioned that I have the VPN Pro speed test at my disposal, and I think it's a mighty good time to look at that data. Why? Because you saw my baseline speed. It's low. Plus, the Ookla NordVPN speed test, while good at showing the difference, it's not a good tool to determine how speedy the VPN infrastructure is. There are many variables in there that affect the results, but mainly there's a lot of distance between me and the VPN server, which impacts the results significantly, yet has nothing to do with how good the VPN actually is. The VPN Pro speed test removes the majority of those variables. We run the speed test from remote servers in several countries, including those I tried testing manually. By doing this, we eliminate the long and impactful road your traffic takes from your device to the VPN server. Never mind the fact that regular measurements help to build a reliable graph of how the speed changes over time. With that in mind, let's see the results of the 14 days and 30 days long measurement of NordVPN speed using NordLynx, again with the US, UK, and Netherlands. Now, those are the numbers I like to see. The unfiltered NordVPN speeds are really up there. And you can notice the fluctuations on the graph. There's no such thing as 100% stable connection, so there will be ups and downs. Nevertheless, it's a good result, won't you agree? Though the UK server seemed to have had some troubles last month, let's see how the other VPNs did. I'm going to add Surfshark, Windscribe, and TorGuard. Why those 3? They all use WireGuard, the same protocol that NordLynx is based on, so we will have a fair comparison. Now, for you folks who are bad with colors, from the top to bottom, we have NordVPN, Windscribe, TorGuard, and Surfshark. NordVPN and Windscribe have comparable speeds, while TorGuard and Surfshark are slightly slower, but are also on par with each other. But if you're wondering why are we even going so far as comparing the speeds, I have an explanation. High speed is important if you want to play games, watch streams, or download files through P2P connection. With VPN, you can broaden your options and make yourself safe while doing so. But if that will increase the time a lot, who would actually use such a service? That's why speed is important, and VPNs like NordVPN, who are consistently fast and reliable, are what makes our internet activities feel safe and fast. If you enjoyed this video, slam that subscribe button and ring the bell. Stay on top of things, get notified about new videos. And of course, don't pass the opportunity to get NordVPN with a generous discount. Check the link in the description below and take advantage of this time-limited deal.